Good evening and welcome to the Bear Den, where part one of this doubleheader starts on the Basha Bear Network. 9-4 Basha Bears are taking on the 14-0 Perry Pumas in a classic rivalry matchup. I'm Ron Slattery alongside my partner Angela Salvia. It's an honor to be here with you today. How you feeling, bud?
I'm feeling electric, Ronan. It's a rivalry game. Tensions are high, story emotions. This will be a tough test for the Basha girls team tonight. Perry comes into this ranked as the number 4 team in the state and first in the region, while Basha is respectable number 12 in the state and third in the region.
Yeah, Andrew, but this Basha team is off the charts. I mean, I don't know where to start here. We got senior guard Grace Beckler averaging 17 points per game and 11 rebounds per game. With 13 double-doubles this season, she tags on the sophomore captain Amira Reynolds with 17 points per game and is right behind Grace with 11 double-doubles.
Yeah, but don't sleep on TJ Coleman, who's putting in one heck of a campaign, averaging 11, 5, and 5 on the season thus far.
Whoa, hold your horses there, Andrew. Perry has a bunch of star players who know when to show up and how to show up when the lights are their brightest. Led by Bella Picard, ringing the bell, averaging 12 points per game and 2 steals per game. She's going to be a tough test for this Basha offense and defense. But Andrew, what does the game plan look for tonight?
Well, Basha's game plan tonight is to focus on communication and talk more on both sides of the ball, commit on defense and play hard, and have a very productive offense and play Basha ball. While on the other hand, Perry's is to keep their offense on fire. Basha has to be on top of their game if they want to steal this away from the Pumas, Ronan.
That's right, Andrew. And now we're going to send it over to Reese Thompson for the injury update. Reese, what do we got?
Oh, thanks, Ronan. Both Basha and Perry are completely healthy, so look forward to these coaches utilizing their full rosters. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Reese. But Andrew, it's almost time. It's almost time for the game. What are your pregame predictions looking like?
Well, I have Basha squeaking by 63-60, tying the series 1-1. I also have Amira Reynolds and upcoming star TJ Coleman leading the Bears in points tonight. How about you?
Call me biased. I don't care. I got Basha winning by 20. Final score 73-53. And guess what the MVP is?
Grace Beckler?
You got it, one and only. The only 6'1" Grace Beckler. But folks, don't go away. The party's just getting started here in the Den. It's a battle of Apex competitors. Number 3 Perry Pumas, number 14 Basha Bears. We'll be right back after this.
Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome
Hello, and welcome back to the Bear Den, where Basha takes on Perry. TJ Coleman with the trying to get that tip up, misses it. She gets the rebound though, bobbles it a little to be passed to Amira, pass court. She's gonna passes back court, passes to Grace Beckler. And it's going to be Rose Bosch for three.
Great ball movement there from Basha, getting Grace Beckler open for the three-pointer.
Oh my gosh. TJ Coleman tries for that three-pointer, misses it. Mira Reynolds is there. Grace Beckler in the paint. The fade away. She gets it for two.
Great post movement there from Grace Beckler to get that one to fall. She's one of the two stars for, or actually one of the many stars for Basha, but she's like the main guy or main girl, but that will result in an early timeout for the Pumas.
I mean, nothing going Perry's way right now. They're already down 5 points. I think it might have been a bit early for a timeout, but no, that's what coach wants.
Yeah, that's just a hot start that Basha was just talking about all week. That's what they wanted. And if they want to pull off this upset here tonight, they're going to need more of that.
Exactly. Like we said, Perry's number 3, Basha's number 14 in the open. If Basha wins, they'll go up tremendously. Perry will go down a little bit, boosting Basha's seed. As Eli Monolier pushes up in the paint, passes it. Bella Picard, like I said in the pregame, goes for three, but she's gonna miss it. It's gonna be Basha ball. What a game tonight, Andrew. I mean, we have girls varsity right now, and then we have boys varsity with Tate Fitzpatrick and Jackson McDonald. I'm so excited. As Mira Reynolds back to Madison Garner, but she bubbles the ball. It's going to be number 3, Alexis Fenn with the layup. It's going to be 5-2 now. Andrew, who do you think is going to go off besides your two pregame people?
Well, I have Amira Reynolds, the other star alongside Grace Beckler. I have her going off. This is going to be a big game for her, and she's ready to prove it.
Okay. As it's going to be Madison Gardner throws in. It's going to get intercepted. Rose Bosch lays it in for 2. That's going to be TJ Coleman. TJ Coleman bobbling around beyond the arc. Going to be in some trouble. Tries to get the layup. Doesn't get it.
Looked like she wanted a foul there, but she didn't get it.
Well, we all try to get things, but life's unfair. You know what I mean, Andrew?
Yep, I guess you could say that in terms of basketball, brother.
As there's going to be a penalty, or a violation, excuse me, on Basha. What happened there, Andrew?
Running right. I'm actually going to have to pass on that because I didn't see. That's a great three-pointer right there from Noviol McQuinston.
She had a lot of separation, Andrew.
Yeah, that's just bad defense by Basha.
That's good. That's good offense by Perry. It's going to be Rose Bosch with the ball, going around the arc. Grace Beckler passing it to TJ Coleman, your star player. Amira Reynolds finds some trouble. In and out. Coleman tries to get it, but gets the penalty. It's going to be Perry ball.
Yeah, right there, Amira just tried to catch the Pumas off guard and try to get the steal, but it will result in a foul.
I mean, she did all she can. I would have done the same thing, trying to get that ball back because you want to get those 2 points. As Mona Lear is going to be passing the ball to McQuinston. McQuinston getting troubled by Amira. Back to Fenn, excuse me. Up for 3. Bounce out. Be Beckler passing it to Amira. Gonna be Tuatelli for the 2. In and out the rim. Grace Beckler has the ball though somehow. TJ Coleman, what happened there?
Just a lucky bounce off the board.
As Grace Beckler's gonna, the ball's gonna be thrown at Grace Beckler and it's gonna go out of bounds. It's gonna be Perry ball.
Yeah, Grace Beckler, just like Amira, tried to catch the Pumas off guard by getting a steal, but was unable to. Now it'll be Puma ball.
That was a good play by Perry. They threw it to her. I mean, she has possession. It touched her last. It bounces out of bounds, so it's their ball. It's a good play. As Coleman tries to get Ella Thompson, unsuccessful. As Ella scores 2. Coleman to Rose Bosch. To Amira in the paint. Tries to get 2. Gets it for 2. What a play, Andrew.
Yep, Amira is just a star player, and that's what stars do.
Yeah, let me Andrew, she's a sophomore, and she's a captain, Andrew. A captain.
Yeah, that just shows on how valuable she is to this Basha team.
As Ella Thompson passes it to Rose Bosch for that, or excuse me, Delaney Robson, excuse me, for that 3. TJ Coleman passes it to Bosch. Oh, wait. It's going to be Basha ball. What happened there, Andrew?
It looked like Bella was trying to get on a breakaway, but they had called someone out of bounds, I believe. Actually, I believe she stepped out of bounds and didn't realize it. Now it'll be Basha ball.
It's going to be Tuatelli inbounding the ball to Amira. Amira, 17 points per game, with tying with Grace Beckler. She tries to push up the paint. Almost a charging foul there. But Mona Lear is going to pass it down court to Bella Peclaire. Be back to Elia Moliere. Back to Bella. Tries to go for 3. It's tipped, but it's back in Barry's hands, and she gets the 3. Mona Lear. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement from Perry, and they were fortunate enough to get the ball back after the Bella miss, and Molinar makes Basha pay, and now it's an 8-point game.
That's just great awareness by this Perry team. Tries to get up the 3, gets tipped right to her hands. She realizes, I have the ball. I got to shoot it, and she gets that 3. I mean, what can you think Coach Bright's talking to her defense about right now?
Yeah, just working on the fundamentals. They're not playing great defense. They're allowing too many shooters open, and Perry's trying to make them pay. They are making them pay, and with only 5 minutes through the first quarter, it's looking like all Perry right now.
I mean, Perry, I think what their coaches should be talking about is absolutely nothing. Just a little time period to rest because they're on point right now. If they keep this up, I don't see them losing that 3 spot in the open. As Amira's gonna throw it into Coleman. Mona Lear. She's gonna pass it to Madison Gardner. It's gonna be Foul on.
Second personal on Burkhardt.
Foul on Perry. Bella Burkhardt, she's going to be subbed out.
Rose Bosch.
It's going to be Mira to Coleman. Pick and roll. Mira to Beckley. Coleman for three. And it's in!
That's just what TJ Coleman does on a gamely basis. She's just crucial for this Basha team.
Like you said, she's a rising star. She got that great resume. She's on 11, 5, and 5. Looks like she's going to do better this game, as she has 5 points already out of the 10 so far. They're going to pass it to Elijah Moliere. A shot violation.
That would actually be a travel violation, Rowan. It's okay. I forgive
my
you.
apologies.
Yeah, that was just her trying to create separation on that step back, but the ref called her for a travel.
It's going to be Coleman pushing with Amaya with the screen. Coleman for two. We miss Amaya. Tosses the ball back in. It's going to be Amira going up to the paint, but past Madison Gardner off the rim. And it's going to be Moliere. Said her name a lot so far. Sorry for this offense. And missed by McQuinton. That was close. A travel call.
Yeah, they called a travel on either Maya or Madison. And now it will stay Perry's way.
A wide open Macari.
Perry's just too good at shooting threes to be being left open every possession. Bash is going to clean that up.
They do after Amira Reynolds misses a layup. Passes it down court. Back to Macari. Taylor Shaw is going to drop the ball. TJ Coleman trying to get the 2-point. Misses. It's going to be Perry ball. A lot just happened there in a second.
Yeah, TJ tried to do a lot there, was unable to. As that three-pointer's off the mark by Molinar.
As Coleman goes up to Moliere. Mira gets a little screen for her. Rose Bosch for two. Off the backboard. Mira with the rebound though. Shot blocked. Bosch trying to get the ball back. It gets pushed around, but Madison Garner is ultimately going to have the ball. Amazing screen by Amaya. Or Amira, excuse me.
Jump ball, possession, Basha.
Yeah, they're going to call a jump ball there as she got caught in the air by the Perry defender. And
I mean, that was just good.
Good defense there by Perry.
But Basha ball, I'm very confused here.
Baseline game, possession, Bear.
Yeah, I was a little lost there too, Ronan. I thought they called a jump ball.
Yeah. Let's go with the throw then, I guess.
Yep.
Flow.
Yeah, we can't complain. It's still Basha ball.
Amira Reynolds got subbed out for Grace Beckler moments ago. It's going to be Rose Bosch for three. Banks it in.
That's a pretty swing pass there in the interior by Basha, and Rose Bosch banks it in for a three.
Yeah, but I also think now Perry's going to try to run out the clock now because almost lost possession there, threw it at her feet.
I'm shocked there wasn't a kickball violation there, but once again, I'm not complaining, and Basha's only down 5 going into the second quarter.
I wouldn't complain a singular bit, Andrew. I mean, what a game for Perry. If I'm Perry's coach, 18 points in the first quarter, excuse me. I'd be pretty proud of my team.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Perry coach, I'm ecstatic. Right now, they're playing phenomenal. They're lucky Bash has not been able to make anything nor play any defense, but we'll see how the second quarter goes as Perry's trying to keep this momentum alive.
I like Amaya. I don't know if I saw her That screen, oh my goodness. One of those Perry players, shockwave. She got a wind blowing out of her. I like this Amaya. I think she's going to be amazing to keep her in.
Yeah, we're going to have to see more from TJ Coleman, though, in the second quarter. She currently leads the state in assists per game, and she averages 2 steals per game as well, and we're just going to need more offense from her.
And we're going to send it to Reese Thompson for a little update.
Thanks, guys. What I've seen so far is that Basha needs to pass the ball more on offense and communicate, and they absolutely need to stop the 3-ball from Perry as they've been crushing them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Reese. It's going to be Perry ball. McQuinston tries to go for 3. Madison Gardner gets the rebound. Rose Bosch trying to push up in the paint. Almost hits our cameraman. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Colin, our cameraman, almost caught fire from that pass. Luckily, he's alive.
Almost hit our cameraman. He just had a jump scare. Rose Bosch passes it to Coleman. Back to Madison Gardner. To Mira Reynolds in the paint. Tries to get the lane, misses it. It's going to be Grace Beckler, Bosch, Gardner, Coleman. Overthrown on the pass to Beckler.
Seems like they're out to get some of our people on the sidelines right now. Not some great passes here early.
Yeah, as Perry. TJ Coleman also gets the steal. Oh my goodness. TJ Coleman. Basha ball. Oh my goodness.
I can tell you love that play right there, Ronan.
I love that. I'm a defensive kind of guy myself. TJ Coleman, what a stud. Amira gonna have the ball, passes it to Madison Gardner. TJ Coleman, who just got Bears that ball, gonna push up in the paint. We're gonna have.
That's gonna be a shooting foul there on the Pumas, as great move to start that possession by TJ Coleman to get her way to the basket, and she drew the foul.
Great job. I mean, and she's gonna get, hopefully she gets those too.
As that first one's off the mark. As I already said, we're going to need to see more from TJ if Basha wants any hopes of pulling off this upset here tonight. Time will have to tell, as the second one's good by TJ. Perry's offense has been lackluster to start this second quarter, having scored no points thus far. As it's going to be Rose on the perimeter.
Exactly has been, as they're gonna pass it to Alex Fenn. Try to get the layup, overshot by a mile. TJ Coleman's gonna be pushing up the ball, trying to get in the paint. Amira Reynolds almost saves that ball from going out of bounds. She puts it up in the paint. In and out, Grace Beckler gets that rebound for 2.
Great teamwork there by Amira and Grace to finish off that possession.
Good
points.
Basha's student section is lively right now. People are standing up. They are cheering on this Basha team. As Perry, Makari for 2. Misses it. Beckler, TJ Coleman, she bobbles it. Passing the ball around the horn. She misses the layup again. It's going to be Amira that comes out on top. Amira. Trying to get that screen with TJ Coleman.
Coleman will be called for the foul there. Just a little too aggressive. And she'll be called for a second on the game.
To attempt number 23, Collins.
Grace Beckler is going to be pulled out of the game, and so is Madison Gurner. They've done amazing this time, Andrew. As TJ Coleman pushing up in the paint, passes to Bosch, trying to do some trickery, passes it. Julia Collins misses it. Bosch with the ball. She's gonna try to pass it, but does not get it through.
Rose there trying to hold on to the ball, was unable to.
Amira Reynolds getting that airtime. Oh, she might have hurt something.
23, Julie Collins, first personal Collins.
Looks like she just tweaked her leg there, as you said, as she got some air time.
And number 30, Bella Burkhardt.
As she's gonna be subbed off. As Grace Beckler is gonna get back in. Gonna be Perry ball. We're gonna give it to McQuinston, to Bosch, to Moliere. Trying to push up, getting some resistance. But Riley Horace to the savior, passing it back to Moliere for three. She gets fouled and it's not gonna go through, but she's gonna get two.
Yeah, not a great defensive possession there by Basha as they fouled Moliere on that three-point attempt, and now she'll be on the line for three.
She's gonna try to get her first. Doesn't get it.
Yeah, so far this quarter, Perry has still yet to score any points. Bash is gonna have to try and capitalize on that if they wanna come away with a halftime lead.
She's gonna get her second. Hopefully
Excuse
she can
me,
get her third.
she's actually scored.
Oh, maybe seven. 7 points so far. It's gonna be TJ Coleman. Passing it to Julia Collins, passing it to Beckler. It's gonna be Basha ball after a foul.
Yeah, Basha this quarter, it looks like they've been following their game plan. They've been focusing on the fundamentals as they've also played just phenomenal defense. Maybe not on the last possession, but they've also had some pretty good offense here this quarter.
As Coleman to Beckler, Beckler to Bosch, Bosch to Coleman, back to Beckler for a fadeaway. She gets two at the end one.
That's just a great shot there by Grace Beckler to get down the fall. That's just what she does best, Roman.
That's why she's one of those stars on this team. She's right now next there to Mira. As she's gonna get that and one. Amira's gonna be subbed back in, and so is Amaya. That star blocker that I said. Grace Beckler trying to get a three. She gets it. 19-20. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this first half. Basha.
Baseline will be possession.
It's going to be Perry ball after an out of bounds on Basha. This student section is cheering for this team.
Yeah, it feels great to have a great student section out here on this Friday night as Amir gets that shot blocked there.
Coleman for two. It's deflected a little bit. Perry. Alexis Fern gets that two.
Yeah, Fenn there just showing off the acceleration, just taunting the Basha defenders as she runs down the court.
Back to what we were saying after we got interrupted. This atmosphere is so important for this Basha team because that's what could win them the game.
Yeah, they're going to need the student section to be hyped here tonight if they want to affect this Perry team and once again pull off this upset.
It's going to be Basha ball after a tipped ball from Perry. Amaya's going to be subbed out. Madison Gardner. Coleman's going to be throwing it in to Atelli. Gardner gives it to Amira. Amira to Coleman. Amira to Beckler for 2. Off the rim. Basha ball after he had some trouble communication there, Andrew.
Yeah. Here's an underrated player that I want to see more of in this game, Tuatelli. She's just one of the key contributors off the bench for this Basha team. We're going to need to see more of her along with TJ Coleman if Basha wants to come away with this one, as their crowd is hyped.
Oh, I can't even hear my own thoughts. As they're going to pass it. Lexus Fern. Rose Bosch for the fadeaway is going to get it for 2.
Yeah, just a great move there by Fenn to score that one.
Rose Bosch has 7 points this game to the 24 they have in total. Beckler gets the rebound, gets that 2.
That's just what she does best, grabbing her own rebounds, grabbing anyone's rebounds in general, and scoring the basket.
Their coach is very mad, Andrew. He came up to that court screaming and yelling.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be yelling, but I'd be pretty mad too because we gave up such a big point.
I don't think necessarily he's yelling. I think he's just trying to hype up their team. They're playing really stale right now. They haven't played great offense, and their defense has allowed too many opportunities by Grace Beckler and there's any others on this Basha team.
Yeah, and Andrew, we're going to get, after this game, it's going to be Varsity with Jackson McDonald and Tate Fitzpatrick. What a couple those guys are now.
Yeah, they might be a step above us, but I think we're going to chase them down soon here, Ronan.
I hope so one day, Andrew. I hope so one day.
Those are the dreams.
As Perry passes it to Burkar. Moliere trying to get the layup. It's going to be foul. She's going to get 2.
Something I've noticed here in this court is Moliere seems a lot like TJ Coleman. The way she drives to the basket, the way she just facilitates the offense. That's one of my favorite words out there. I just love those guards that can just get anybody open and score buckets at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree with you, Andrew. I think that TJ Coleman's definitely one of those players who could be up there with Amira and Beckler next year, maybe in the season she steps up her game, because she has that potential, Andrew. As Coleman has the ball, passes it to Bosch. To Madison Garner, Coleman for 3 is swish!
Just spectacular ball movement there from Basha, just swinging the rock around and getting TJ Coleman open.
I think this Basha atmosphere is getting to Barry. Muller kind of losing the ball there. Muller pushing up to the paint. Trinity Jones for 3.
Yeah.
To earn that back. Coleman tried to push up. Rose Bosch, Beckler kind of gets deflected, but Coleman to Bosch, wide open lane. Tuatelli gets that too.
Yeah, as I already mentioned, we're going to need to see a lot more from Tuatelli if Basha wants to come away with this quarter or just even this game in general. And right there, she displayed her aggressiveness and got fouled, and she'll be at the line for 2.
Yeah. As Tuatelli tries to shorten this lead by 1. He gets it. 29-25 Perry right now. It's going to be her first points of the game. Right now, it's going to be Grace Beckler and TJ Coleman with the most points. Beckler 9, Coleman 7. As one of their tries pushes up, with Coleman defending her. It's going to be Bella with the ball. Back to Moliere. Moliere for 3. Off the rim. But Beckler's just simply better than Burkar. And gets that rebound.
Yeah, one of the best rebounders here in the state of Arizona.
As it's going to be a missed free throw, or a missed layup by Grace Beckler, and it's going to be Bella Bricard trying to get in there. She does it, but you know who does get in there? Alexis Fenn, as Coleman pushes up. Minute left in this half. It's going to be Tuatelli to Beckler. What are they going to do here? We're going to have a foul here. It's going to be 2.
That was interesting there. TJ Coleman was in the paint backing down a fender. Usually that's like a forward or center type of player, but if it works, because now she's at the line for 2.
Yeah. Try and get this lead down to 28. She gets 1. Mira's going to get subbed in for Tuatelli.
Yeah, TJ's already up 2. 8 points on the game. As for the season, she averages just north of 11 points per game.
That's Tuatelli, or excuse me, Monalier tries to signal something. I don't know what she did, but it worked.
Yeah, she just knifed her way to the basket right there, just finding an open lane, and she got a free 2 points.
Coleman with 25 seconds left to go, trying to get into the paint before the half. Harry ball. Coleman just kind of gave up on that.
Yeah, I think she thought the ref would swing her way and say it was going to say bash the ball, but obviously it didn't.
I think Perry's just going to try to get this down to 9 seconds, then try to get a goal in.
Molenar. Great defense there by TJ.
Monalier with 1.7 seconds. Basha ball.
Basha's going to have a chance for a singular shot here.
1. Oh! Nothing but net.
So close, Ronan.
So close. That's going to be end of our first half. 33-27, Perry. What a game so far, Andrew.
Yeah, it's been almost a confusing game. Not like the usual type of games we see from Basha, where their offense is high powering and their defense is like above average, but obviously here they're only down 6-2. A really good Perry team, and I'm excited to see what they can do in the second half.
Exactly. I think that, what's your update on your pregame prediction so far?
I'm just going to still have to ride with my 63-60 win for Basha, Ronan. Has anything changed about you?
I still got Basha winning, but not by 20, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think 20 is pretty likely. But hey, man, they have stuck to their game plan here in this game. They've communicated. Their offense has been above average. I mean, I guess they've only scored 27, but their defense has only held Perry to 33 points, which that by itself is already impressive with just how great their offense is in general. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for the second half. Emotions are high right now. This tension is, I can feel it right now.
I mean, yeah, Ronan, they're bitter rivals. This is just something you got to expect every time they play.
You have to. I mean, and we have, speaking of rivals, our next game of our doubleheader, Tate Fitzpatrick, Jackson Donald commentate probably, in my opinion, what's going to be one of the better games of this entire year. Perry versus Basha in the Den. I think Basha might have a chance to win, as we're going to send it over to Reese Thompson for a halftime interview with Coach Bright.
Got Coach Bright with us. We had an amazing first half. How will this Bear team come back in the second half?
We just have to prevent the runs and get out there and play defense and not run them off the three-point line.
And we talked earlier this morning about this insane Perry team. They have a stellar offense. How do you plan on stopping the three-point shot from them?
Again, it comes down to grit and who wants it more.
Thank you so much, Coach. Back to you guys.
We're going to take a little bit of a break here. Meet us back here in 7 minutes for the second half. And Tate's going to do a little tease for the next game.
After the girls' game, we've got the boys' varsity game live here on the Basha Network. Me and Jackson. Jackson, what are you excited for that one?
I'm excited for a heated rivalry as it's the Battle of Vista, and it should be a good one.
And someone I'm looking out for is Deshaun Middlebrook. He's been really good all season long. And speaking of him, Maddie got to sit down with him. He's this week's Basha's Best.
Welcome back after halftime. 33-27, Basha. For those who missed it, after this, don't turn away after this halftime. Jackson McDonald and Tate Fitzpatrick will be hosting the varsity game between boys basketball, Bears, and Perry. Teams take the court.
The Bears will start with the ball, down by 6 at the start of the second
It's going to be Amira Reynolds passing the ball in to TJ. TJ to Gardner, to Bosch. Back to Gardner, now to Amira. Back to Bosch. To Coleman, Tate, or Andrew's star player. To Beckler, to Coleman, to Bosch for 3. Bounces in and out.
Foul, call the play.
Right there, that's just a great effort by Amira Reynolds to try and get that ball again, and she got fouled while doing so. As Coach Bright emphasized the entire week, she wants her girls to play hard today and just chase down every rebound possible.
Yeah, as Perry tips the ball, McQuinston tips the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Bash's ball once again. Throws it to Coleman. Coleman to Amira for 2. Gets it. First 2 of the game, first 2 of the half.
That's just a pretty jumper there by Amira to get that one to go down. She's already
Sideline will be possession Bears.
Bad communication there. As it's going to be basketball as Christy tried to ran away from when Moliere was passing the ball. And Coleman's going to have possession, pass it to Amira on the arc. Coleman in the paint, wide open, misses the chance. McQuinston, nothing but the net, but misses the shot.
Yeah, in a bad way. That was just not a pretty shot. But on the other side, that was just a pretty possession by the Bears, but TJ was just unable to make the layup. But I just like those designed plays where they just set off-ball screens and just get people open.
Yeah, like you said, I really like this Basha, or this Perry offense, excuse me. No, they like rush them, and it's like really catches Basha off guard, kind of. And Perry can get those easy points. As it's going to be Perry ball, Basha ball. Excuse me.
And I like what Amir's done to open up this second half. She's been aggressive, which we didn't just see too much of in that first half, as she only has 4 points in the game. But yeah, the Bears are just going to need more of her if they want to win this one.
As Moliere tries to get the layup, misses it. It's going to be Coleman pushing up the court now. Coleman trying to find a lane. Passes it to Bosch. To Gardner. Beckler. Spreading the ball around a little bit here. To Amira. She goes to Coleman for 3. Oh, so close.
Yeah, you don't see TJ miss many of those open threes.
You really don't. As Perry tries to catch Bash off guard, you kind of do get a foul. He's going to get 2 there from Moliere. I've seen her all around. She's done a phenomenal job. 11 points so far in tonight's game. Really the star in this Perry offense.
Yeah, I think she's just been that co-star right next to, obviously, your favorite Perry Puma, Bella Burkar. Those two have just been so competent throughout the season, and you're seeing it again here today.
Speaking of Bella, just got subbed out as Moliere misses her second free throw. It's going to be Coleman trying to formulate a little plan here. Amira finding a lane. Beckler in the corner. Sees Amira in the paint. Passes it to Atelli on the wing. Beckler tries to set the screen. To Atelli for 3.
Baseline will be possession
Little fighting possession, little fighting match there. Drops the ball. It's going to be Basha ball.
It's so great to have people like Amira Reynolds and Grace Beckler on your team who are just always there to get rebounds, both of them averaging double-doubles on the season and 11-plus boards per game. As that one's knocked away there.
Beckler shoots one, misses it, gets the ball back, and makes it the second time. That's why they say second time's the charm.
Yeah, that's exactly why they say second time's the charm. And that's just a pretty shot by Grace Beckler. Not really known for mid-range, but showing it off right there.
Moeller to McQuinston successfully this time. As Basha's playing a little zone defense, McQuinston finds a lane, gets the 2 in.
That was McQuinston there. I've liked what she's done this game on the offense and the defense side of the ball.
And that was the biggest travel I've ever seen there. She took like 10 steps.
Oh, I think that's an understatement.
Thank you, Andrew. As it's going to be Perry ball McQuinston. Pass it to Monleer. Takes her time, catches her breath. McQuinston to Alexis Fenn for 3. Off the rim, pass it to Coleman, trying to push up fast, catch them off guard. Beckler, turnaround catch, Bosch for 3. Misses it by a hair. Mira gets the rebound though.
These second chance possessions are so crucial for Basha, and it's just spectacular that they're able to do it.
It really is, as Beckler puts it up for 3. Tipped by McQuinston's gonna make it drop a little. As McQuinston gets the ball, it's gonna be a traveling violation by McQuinston. As Bella Burkhardt gonna be back in the game. Star player, senior.
The Pumas this third quarter have just not looked great. They've turned the ball over way too many times. Shocked they're only up 5 right now. Basha feels like they should just be winning this one.
Yeah. And we're having a timeout. I almost thought that was a tech for a second. I got a bit scared. I don't know why.
That would have been crazy if that was a tech.
That would have been crazy, but it's going to be timeout Basha. And we'll be right back with you after a little short break. As Rose Bosch inbounding the ball to Coleman. Big 3, Coleman, Beckler, Mira. Beckler gives it to Bosch, Bosch to Coleman. Struggling finding a person in. Mira in the paint, gets the end 1.
That's just Amira being better than her opponent. Muscles her way to the hoop and scores it. Now she'll be at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Exactly, Andrew. Burkhardt is 3 personal. As Alexis Fenn is going to be subbed out.
You have some trouble saying that last name there, don't you, Ronan?
Thinking of Travis Scott when I'm trying to say her name, dude. I don't know. As it's going to be passed to Bella Verkar. Tries to get it, throw it at Amira, trying to get it out for Basha, but pass it to Tuatelli for 3. Swiss cheese, and it's in.
Swiss cheese is right. That was just a phenomenal 3 there by Tuatelli to get that one to go down.
Oh my goodness. Perry is struggling right now.
Yeah, they have to call a timeout there. Basha just has all the momentum, and this crowd is back in it.
It's tied. They were down 5. They were down a couple points. Now it's tied. It's anybody's ball game right now. It's like it's 0-0, Andrew.
Yeah, Basha's is capitalizing on Perry's just non-existent offense and defense here in the last 2 quarters. Ever since that first quarter, just feels like they just haven't had like that same energy, the same momentum that they carried in that first quarter, and now Bash is trying to finally make them pay for it.
As coaches try to talk things over.
I will say that was a great timeout there, called by Darren Fenn, who's actually the father of, Alexis Fenn, and he's probably telling her, man, just get in your bag, get in your game, and yeah.
And we're going to toss to Reese Thompson on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. In the most recent timeout, Coach Brady has been saying, do not let up, keep up the pressure, and keep making good plays on offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Reese. It's an honor to have you as our sideline reporter. As Coleman tips the ball, it's going to be Basha ball. It's going that way for Basha.
Yeah, TJ Coleman just showing off her defensive abilities right there, blocking it, and now it's their ball.
Coleman raised that, you ain't getting that too. As it's going to be Tuatelli passing the ball to Bosch. Now Bosch to Beckler. Beckler finds a lane. Almost a travel right there.
That was almost a crazy shot there.
Speaking of crazy, little lay in there, catching Basha off guard. Gonna put Perry up 38-36. Coleman to Amira. Amira finding the lane, gets that 2.
She may only have 6 points now in the game, but it feels like her aggressiveness has just...
I'm sorry, I have to stop you there, Andrew. Missed pass to Bella Bricard. Perry gets the ball back. Oh my, throws it at her feet. What's going on?
She tried fighting and cutting TJ Coleman there, but was unable to, and it resulted in points for Perry.
As Rose Bosch passes to Grace Beckler. As we're going to get the foul for Basha. Number 0.
First person at the line, shooting for the Bears.
Ronan, it just feels like Basha they should be up by so much more right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just feel like they've just been the better team throughout this, and somehow they're about to tie up the game once again. And if in this upcoming fourth quarter, if they can just get to their game plan, I really think they should come away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's anybody's game. It's 40-40. As Perry's going to take it slow a little bit. They're trying to fix up a plan. Passing to Bricard. Trying to find somebody. Struggling to push forward. Monleer. Get a little screen from McCarr. McQuinston for 3. In and out. But great defense by Basha. Way to swarm her. Great defense by McQuinston.
Not a great pass there by Tuatelli as she turned it over.
It's going to be back to Monleer. They really have to capitalize on the second chance. The clock ticks down. 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. They're struggling to find a way to get in. Trinity Jones for 2. Off the rim. Taylor Shaw trying to press and gets a little foul on there.
Yeah, that was a risky foul there.
Number 42, Taylor Shaw.
But if I had to think, that was just to reset their game plan for this upcoming last possession of this third quarter and just get their defense right.
Team foul number 30.
Exactly. As 26 seconds left. Taking down the 20 now. Coleman, they gotta do something. They have to do something. To Beckler. Beckler to Gardner. Gardner back to Beckler. Beckler beyond the arc to Coleman for 2. Rolls in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They get it at 0.0 seconds.
That's just such a lucky shot there by Molinar. I don't want to sound like I'm coping, but to be able to make that shot to end the quarter is just astonishing, Ronan.
It really is. As 42-40, heading into the fourth quarter of this game. What a close one, Andrew.
Yeah, and if Basha just wants to come away with this one, they're going to have to execute with their game plan and just limit the amount of shots Perry has been taking so far this game. And if they want to do that, they're going to need TJ Coleman. I predicted her to be one of the stars in this game, but on the offensive end, she really hasn't done that, but she has showed off on the defense. And Amira and Grace are going to have to come alive and just take over this game. Ronan, what do you want to see? Ronan, what do you want to see from this Basha team as well?
I want to see I think I've seen everything. I want to see if they just keep on doing if both teams keep on doing what they're doing, we might go in overtime.
We could.
And I love myself a little bit overtime, Andrew.
You love yourself some defense, some guards, and some overtime.
Especially some centers with those blocks. As it's going to be Molinar. Molinar to Taylor Shaw. Back to Molinar. A Quinston on the corner. Misses the 2.
That's a nice little cheeky fadeaway. She tried there, was unable to knock it down. Maybe she'll try it again.
And Amira in the paint. Misses it. Quinston gets the ball. To Bella Bricard. Madison Gardner getting bullied over there in the corner. As when they're kind of losing possession, the ball, Quinston wide open for that 3.
Wide open, I don't blame. That was a deep 3, and for her just to try that in general was insane, but making it down was just a cherry on top.
Bosch with the ball. Great defense by Molinar, not letting her by. Coleman finds Amira, but foul on Perry.
Yeah, they'll call a reach and foul right there. Just got a little too handsy on Perry's part. As Rose Bosch will be inbounding the ball.
As Bosch, like I said, great defense by Molinar, but poor decision making by Perry. As Trinity Jones.
Yeah, they got a little aggressive there, try to get that steal, but TJ made them pay.
Yeah, Trinity Jones tried to go off Coleman. Bosch makes him pay. As Bella Bricard for 3. Off the rim. Defense left and right by Perry. Beckler beyond the arc. A little lob pass to Coleman. As looks like Molinar got stepped on by Coleman.
Yeah, that looks like that hurt. She just got caught under Coleman and got stepped on a little bit. Hopefully she's okay. Perry's gonna need her in the final 6 minutes of this one if they want to come out with a win.
That's McQuinston for 3. Doesn't get it, but Trinity Jones with the rebound. Gets the foul for 2.
Call the shot.
On the sideline, looking to be subbing Alexis
Third person.
Fenn, I did it. Alexis Fenn. Most likely to be subbed in for Monolier after the injury.
Basha's crowd starting to get into it, trying to affect this Perry team.
Oh, excuse me, Taylor Shaw is going to be subbed out. Monolier's going to stay in the game. She's so tough about that. She plays with the injury. That's all you can ask as a timeout by Coach Brighton or Basha Bears. Regroup a little bit for these next 5 minutes and some change as fourth quarter winds down.
Yeah, and what I've noticed so far this quarter is Perry has just been aggressive on their drives, trying to draw fouls because they've not really made a lot of shots. Luckily, Winston has been there to kind of bail them out with her three-point shooting, her mid-range shooting, and even some of her defense. But I just really haven't seen enough from Amira and Grace to actually be fully convinced that Bash is going to win this one. But I mean, it is only a 5-point game with 6 minutes left, so anything's possible, Ronan.
Anything is possible. It's only a 5-point deficit, and I mean, I hope it goes no to you, Andrew.
I just hope they come out with a winning. Yeah.
I want more basketball. I love basketball. That's why I took this job.
You haven't seen enough of it so far?
Nope.
This game has flown by, hasn't it?
Feels like it's only been a minute, Andrew.
Wow.
As both teams take the court. Basha has 6 minutes to hopefully capitalize and win this game. As we're going to toss it to the one and the only Reese Thompson on the sideline. Reese, so what do you got? Reese, thank you so much, buddy. As Muller is going to get double trouble. Doesn't work. Bosch almost gets the ball, doesn't get possession though. Bakar walking around. McQuinston passes it to Alexis Fern. Doesn't get it, but Trinity Jones gets the ball overall and gets that 3-point for Perry.
As Amir's pushing it.
And Beckler just hands the ball to McQuinston. And Alexis missed the layup. But Trinity's there to back her up.
Yeah, Perry's just revamped their intensity in the last minute and a half. And Bash is going to have to just not turn over the ball for one.
That definitely didn't turn over the ball. It's going to be travel on Beckler. Can't have this happen in such a big game, but she had to stop moving there, so I can't get mad at her there. She was full speed, and she had to go from 100 to 0 that fast. It's not possible, Andrew.
Yeah, Perry's just finally starting to look like the Perry team we expected coming into this.
As Monolier passes it to Burkar, doesn't get it. Burkar's left in the dust as Beckler in the paint gets the foul.
Great job by Beckler. Good drive through the lane and get fouled. Now she'll be at the line for 2.
At the line, shooting for the Bears were 4.
She needs to make all. If Basha gets chances on these free throws, they need to make them all.
Yeah.
Because if they miss a single one, that could cost them the entire game. Because it's only a 11-point difference here in the Den.
They've been very efficient this game in the free throw shooting. They just haven't gotten to the lane enough, as much as Perry has. That's kind of the difference in this game.
Andrew, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm barely in my seat right now. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is such an intense game as Madison Garner passes the ball on the ground to TJ Coleman, but that ball gets passed.
That was a hectic possession
Perry.
there. I'm shocked TJ or Grayson come up with the ball.
Yeah, I had trouble saying that. A lot just went on in T-minus 2 seconds. As Beckler, great defense to make McQuiston pass, but wide open. Basha, what are we doing? Trinity Jones with the 2.
This is not great defense on Basha's part.
Delay game warning, Perry.
Went for an unnecessary double team when they were already playing pretty good defense, and it left Trinity Jones wide open for that 2. And with only 7 minutes left, or 3 minutes left in a 7-point game, Bash is going to need their offense to lock in.
Lock in as they get the 2. If it comes at the penalty shots, they've been flawless so far. It's the Basha team. And they'll need to be flawless once more with Amir Reynolds, making these is must need to make these 2.
Yeah, luckily they've been really good in the free throw shooting category because their offense this quarter has just not been enough up to par with this Perry offense. And the final 3 minutes of this one are going to be really interesting running.
Mira doesn't get it 2. But we're going to get a foul. I didn't like that, Andrew.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on Basha. I don't really know if I saw a foul on Basha there.
I saw clean defense. That's what I saw, going for the ball.
Foul was then.
As you know, we are student-run broadcasts. There's some technical difficulties during Reese's first sideline thing, so we're going to toss it to Reese in a moment.
Thanks, guys. They need to get downhill, play great offense. They need to get their hands up and keep them from moving. And they need to stop standing still. Back to you guys.
As we dismiss that dagger, you could call it if you want to.
I'm going to call it a dagger. Yeah, Ronan. I still have full faith Basha can still come back in this one. Only down 9. But it is looking slim, though. Perry's offense has just woken up while Bash just hasn't. And their defense has just not been great.
Sorry, once again, we need to toss it back to Reese Thompson. Never mind. I lied to you. Sorry, guys.
Hey, 4 times give me the charm, right, Ronan?
I don't know, Andrew. We are a student-run broadcast, so
bear with us.
Bear with us. Sorry about that, everybody. As Basha takes the court. Basha needs to go back to their fundamentals for this game. As it's a close one, Andrew.
It is still a close one.
9 points. 9 points in 2 minutes, 31 seconds is what needed for Basha. Coleman pushing up. Passes it to Bosch, to Tuatelli now. Back to Bosch. Bosch for 3 does not make it at all. Pressure to Linear. If I'm Perry, I'm taking it slow. I'm not rushing this much.
Yeah, I would just try and burn some time here. Really no rush, being up 9. They can just...
Passes to Bella. Bella to Linear. Bella in the paint. Fade away. Does not get it. It's going to be Bosch with the rebound. Amira trying to find something. Bad pass by Coleman. You can't have that.
Yeah, Basha's just melting down right now. Just feels like in this fourth quarter, they just haven't been on that same level as Perry. And in this one, in this game, you had to prove that. And you didn't prove it here today.
As substitution, Gardner's going to be back in for Rose. Going to be McQuinson, who has multiple three-pointers. He's done amazing so far this game. McQuinston to Bella Carr, in here to Hoare. McQuinston to Carr. Riley Hoare tries to get away to the foul.
Yeah, just nothing has gone right to end this game for Basha. And from the looks of it,
you just said that the game's not over till it's over.
I said that 2 minutes ago, Ronan. I'm ready to concede defeat.
You ready to pack it up?
In a way, sure.
Yeah, I might be with you. It's a 10-point deficit. But Basha's gonna give it all. Basha's gonna give it all they got. As Riley Hoare tries to get their second. She does. Coleman acting like they have all the time in the world. They gotta hurry up. They only have a minute and 10 left. Riley Hoare slips and falls. Coleman slips and falls. Has it Jamira. This team is just falling down. Julia Collins bobbles the ball. It's going to be timeout Basha.
Yeah, Coach Wright's just going to try and give one more inspirational speech or game plan, if you will, to maybe, just maybe, that's a 0.1% chance they come back in this one, but that's still a chance.
That's Basha's last time out. This does not look. They have to. This timeout better be worth everything right here. As coming up next after this game, Varsity Boys faces off against Perry in an amazing matchup. And we'll be right back with you in a couple of seconds. Hello, everybody. You missed a good one. Right now, it's all looking good for Basha as they're down 48 to 58, or 47-58, excuse me. That's Basha ball.
Rose will be inbounding the ball here.
And Coleman gonna get the ball. It's gonna be Julia Collins for three! There's still a chance. There's still life in this Basha team.
There is still life, Ronan.
Trinity Jones tried to find something. McQuiston's gonna stand there.
But yeah, I was gonna say, you can't let that run down. It would only be 10-ish seconds left in an 8-point game. That's just, you're not coming back from that.
You're not.
They had a foul there.
You had to. I think they're gonna have to foul here again after the throw in. They're just gonna sit there.
They're gonna have to hope that Perry misses some free throws. Not sure if Molinar will, but guess we can find out.
Yeah, as they just gotta hope that Monlier is gonna miss these free throws. She's always locked in on these free throws. If I'm Basha, I'm not too down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too down about this performance because of how good Perry really is. This was just like a prove type of game. Obviously, they didn't improve it because they're going to end up losing.
Yeah.
But they contended with them for a little bit.
Foul call on the play.
I mean,
Foul call on the Bears for 24, Rose Bosch, first person on the ball.
I'm speechless.
Speechless?
I'm speechless as Monolier steps up back to the line.
Yeah, they'll just try and wrap this one up and get that highly anticipated boys varsity game underway after this. You're excited to watch that one, aren't you, Ronan?
Yeah, I'm going to be sidelined. I'm going to be watching it. It's going to be a good one.
It will be a good one.
Now 15 seconds left. Coleman tries. Does not succeed. Amira succeeds.
Rebounded basket by Reynolds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all she wrote, folks.
And that's the game.
All she wrote.
Do you have any
Basha
summaries of this game, Ronan?
The Pumas
Defense.
62, your Basha Bears
Basha needs
52.
improved their defense. I think that's what lost them that game. This game was defense. Basha loses 62 to 52.
Yeah, I just feel like in that second half, their intensity on both sides of the ball just wasn't there. They did hang in there for a little bit, but ultimately they did lose, which you could kind of see coming after they came out of that first half just with no effort.
Yeah, I mean, props to this Basha team and their coach, or Perry team and their coach. They've done phenomenal this entire season.
Yeah, they just have a great group over there, and you expected nothing but the less.
As Perry extends their winning streak to 15-0, and Basha goes down to 9-5 with their
Basketball
record.
fans.
Yeah, they've
We
now
would like
slim
to
hopes. They now
pay
have slim
tribute
hopes
to
to
one of
make.
our wonderful athletes this evening, senior Grace Beckler. This past Monday night. That's right. This past Monday night against Highland High School, Grace dominated the boards, finishing the game with 17 rebounds. In doing so, she officially surpassed 1,000 career rebounds. Give it up to Grace. But you know what? The story doesn't end there. Last year, Grace reached the elite level of 1,000 points against Chandler High School. And last week, by grabbing her 1,000th rebound, Grace becomes the first varsity basketball player in Basha history to have the exclusive 1,000-point, 1,000-rebound mark. Give it up, Grace Beckler!
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to hold the ball.
What a monumental moment for Grace Beckler. Really a one-of-one athlete.
Yeah,
She really
and as
is.
they mentioned, that was the first ever Basha girls varsity player to record 1,000 rebounds. Just what an accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, props to her and this Basha team. Even though they lost, a really win in their books.
Basketball fans, give it up one more time. Grace Beckler! Good job, Grace.
And we're gonna send it over to Reese for the post-game interview. Reese, what do you got? Never mind. And I mean, like I said, I'm so proud of Grace Beckler. She's done amazing senior year. What a legacy to leave at this Basha court.
Yeah, she just, throughout her entire Basha career, was just outstanding with the defense, with the offense, and obviously, that accomplishment right there, the rebounding.
We're going to toss it to Reese. What do you got?
Thanks, thanks, guys. I have Grace with us now. How does it feel to be the first player in Basha history with 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds?
It feels super special. It was super exciting to get this accomplishment.
Thank you. And what legacy do you feel like you've left here at Basha?
Ooh, I just hope I left a legacy of loving others, Christ love. That's all I can hope.
This is a tough loss to Perry. How do you feel like you're going to get your get back next game against Hamilton?
Ooh, definitely locking down their best players. They have a big, they have a great shooter, Sage Henry. Locking down those two players, that'll make the difference.
All right. Thank you so much, Grace. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Back to you guys.
I've said it a million times, congratulations, Grace Beckler, on such a monumental career here at Basha. Reese, or Andrew, sorry, buddy. Andrew, anything on this game? Any summaries?
I think we already cleared up enough. Basha just wasn't aggressive enough. They didn't show that they wanted it more like Perry did, which resulted in the loss.
Yeah, I mean, can't be mad. Perry's number 3, maybe might go up to number 2 now. Basha's number 14, might go down a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, I do think they'll drop out of the Open, but they can still contend for that 6A title, which this was like a proof type of game for them. They didn't really prove it, but still a pretty decent display, if I had to say so myself.
Up next, coming up soon, we're going to Tay Fitzpatrick and Jackson Gallon will take over very shortly. It was an honor, Andrew.
It was, Rhoda.
And we will see you at the start of Basha versus Perry. Good night.
a chilly night here in the Berry Den, where we bring you the best rivalry in Arizona. Tate Fitzpatrick, Jackson McDonald, and Matty Smith on the call tonight. This Basha-Perry rivalry is one the Pumas have dominated the past 5 years, winning 10 of their 11 matchups. But this year is a little different. With superstar Koa Pete out of the picture, this Basha team finally has a chance to reignite the rivalry. For the Bears, it's been a great season so far. They're currently sitting pretty with the number 6 seed in the Open and the top spot in the 6A Premier region. They're getting hot at the right time, and when you've got 3-star players playing their best ball, it's a difficult formula to beat. And as for the Pumas, their season has been the exact opposite. A disaster, you could call it. Posing a 5-8 record, their worst since 2010. In the absence of Pete, though, they've had some players step up. J.J. Howard being the most impactful, along with Kobe Barnes. If the Pumas want a chance to win tonight, those two are going to need to ball out. Chef, come on into the kitchen. Following last week's loss against Chandler, what do the Bears need to do to get back on the winning side of things?
The Bears need to play a full 4 quarters of basketball. They've experienced a fourth quarter collapse in their last few games, but being able to squeeze out the win in some of them. They need to limit their turnovers and create plenty of scoring opportunities.
And how do the Pumas claw their way back into this rivalry?
The Pumas need to drive to the basket using their speedy and shifty guards. Getting to the paint, getting the rebounds in the paint, and moving the ball around will be key for a win tonight.
Let's check in with Matty Smith courtside.
Thanks, guys. Luckily for us, this year, this season has been pretty good, as there's been no serious injuries for at least the Basha Bears, and that will continue tonight, as there's no injuries with both the Basha Bears and the Perry Pumas for tonight's game. So we could see a full rotation of all players from both teams. And with this great crowd that we got going on in the background, it should be a good game. Back to you guys.
So not many injuries between these two teams. That means both squads will be at full strength. Jackson, what are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to heated and aggressive rivalry basketball. It's the Battle of Vista, in my opinion, the best rivalry in Arizona, so we can expect an important game with plenty of playoff effects and a high-scoring one.
Well, now that we know your opinion and what you're looking forward to, what about these two coaches?
Coach Grohouse wants the Bears to push in transition, get connected defensively, and win the 50-50 battle. As for Perry, they want to just slow the Bears down.
Well, obviously this is a huge game tonight, so what would a win mean for both these teams?
The Pumas are desperate for a final playoff spot, needing to get back on track for the rest of the season and win out if they want any hope of making the Open. And as for the Bears, a win tonight secures a home playoff game and gives them the chance to secure the 6A Premier Region on the Basha Bear Network versus Chandler next Friday.
It's going to be a good one tonight, folks. Basha versus Perry, the Battle of Vista. We'll be back right after this.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Basha High School. Tonight's second game of our doubleheader features the Puma Perry High against your Basha Bears. At this time, we ask that you would please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Number 3, Vic Babick. Number 4, LJ Diamond. And number 32, Dane Montague. Head coach of those Puma, Justin Collard. And now the starters for your Basha Bears. Number 0, Leighton Leonard. Number 3, Mason McGee. Number 11, Kingston Montague. Number 30, Maddox Laser. And number 32, Deshaun Middlebrook. Head coach of your Bears, Mike Grotehouse, with assistants Gordon Rutledge, Clay Stahl, E.J. Johnson, Nico Dahl, and Coach Tim Maddox.
And we welcome you into the Bear Den. We thank Mr. Olson again for those wonderful introductions. Had him have a mic this time. Make it a little bit easier for you guys to hear. We are ready for this game tonight. It's the Battle of Val Vista, and as we said earlier, the best rivalry in Arizona. Jackson, you've had this one circled on your calendar for the entire year.
I sure have. Definitely my favorite rivalry of the year. The biggest crowd from Basha and both of these teams, and it's just always a great atmosphere.
It sure is. As the Bears getting it going early, knock down the 3. Kingston Montague makes it look too easy. The Pumas, though, they got some speed on them. Starting lineup as getting fouled is LJ Diamond going to the rim.
And that foul was there on Laser. He's been struggling a little bit, getting into foul trouble each of the past 4 games. He's a physical player and a great defender, but the Bears, you can tell, are sticking to what Coach Grotehouse said, which is playing connected on defense and aggressive on defense.
And the first one is good for Diamond, as this one, only 32 seconds in the game, 4 points scored so far. Scoreboard should read 3-1. 3-2 now in the first quarter. As McGee looks like he already wants to score this one, obviously a big rivalry. At Middlebrook spinning, he got it stripped from him. Gets it back though, Leonard to McGee. To Laser. They gotta shoot it soon. Only got 6 seconds left on the clock. 5, 4, Leonard driving in, turning, shooting. Doesn't get to go, good board by Laser, and he's fouled underneath.
And the Bears, so far, they've taken their time dribbling and taking their time to find the right look at the top of the key and passing it to one of their bigs who is using their size to put up some post work.
And the Bears have just been controlling the pace of this game so far. The Pumas haven't really had the ball yet this game, as McGee hits a jumper. Doesn't go, but the board goes out to the top of the key and he gets it. Montague under fire. That one's a miss, but foul down low as a scramble for the board between Babick and Middlebrook.
And definitely a foul there. Aggressive defending on both sides, but the Bears are killing the Pumas right now in the board battle.
They sure are, and coming into this game, you can already see the Bears have a little bit of a height advantage here as Leonard falling down hits the layup. Him and Monty are going to be 2 big players in this game, but yeah, the Bears, they've got a height advantage this game already, and they've just been crashing the boards. Howard trying to drive in, kicks it out to Diamond. Diamond to Montague, and stripped by the Bears. Fast break transition, and Leonard is fouled on the layup.
And that could have caused this this stadium right here to erupt. Leonard looking to slam it down, but got fouled from behind. But we will be saying his name a lot tonight as he's looking for his breakout game versus the Pumas. The last year, his freshman year, he was guarding the third best player in the country, Koa Pete.
And Leonard hits the first free throw. He's already looking pretty hot tonight. Something I was talking to you about before this game, Jackson, was this Pumas transition game. Not the greatest transition defense.
They like to play their guards inside the paint, have everyone in the paint. So we should expect a bunch of fast break buckets and fast break opportunities for the Bears.
And of course, Leonard almost had a look like he was going for a dunk there. Got fouled, makes the 2 shots. He's at 4 points early. Deep 3 by Diamond. Doesn't go. Board to McGee. And the Bears have a chance to extend their advantage. Leonard for 3. Doesn't go. Diamond with the board. The Pumas taking it up. Driving in now is Howard. J.J. Howard with the finish.
And that's him using his speed and shiftiness to get to the bucket there. A forward and off-balance layup. That's a great one there.
As McGee misses a 3, the Bears are dominating the boards, though. That one stripped from Middlebrook. J.J. Howard looking to tie it up. Diamond to Babick. Babick to Turner. Turner to Howard. A lot of movement outside of the three-point line. And off Leighton Leonard's feet as he goes in. Stripped from behind, though. Diamond playing great transition defense.
And the Bears not quite connected yet. McGee looking for either the lob or pass there as he was open on the opposite side, but the Bears are lucky to keep possession of the ball there.
They are, as now this one goes to Middlebrook, who's blocked. And it goes the Pumas' way. Crazy pass there. Lucky it wasn't a turnover. And Howard for 3. Doesn't go. Fast-paced game so far. Middlebrook for 3. Not something you see often, but he gets it. Middlebrook just hit 1,000 points a couple weeks ago. Hits that 3. He's on fire. The response, Babick.
Back-to-back big man 3s. What is going on?
And substitution here for Perry as well as a timeout. This game is already electric.
It sure is. Getting very physical and aggressive on defense. A lot of turnovers and a bunch of creative scoring opportunities off of the 17 scored. And this will be a great game.
And it has been a great game so far. Of course, the Bears started scoring a lot early. They were up 7-2. Now the score's even out a little bit, 7-10. The Babick 3 to respond to Middlebrooks was huge. And Jackson, this is definitely the most amount of fans I've seen in a Basha game in a while.
It sure is. The bleachers here have a little standing space in between the seats, and students are taking up both of them. Some are standing on the actual seats, and others on the floor. The Bears have packed the den tonight.
And not only that, but you look at the other side as well. The Pumas got a pretty good student section for a visiting team. So it's going to be a good one tonight with a lot of good fans. Now we have Maddie with your first update of the night.
Thank you, guys. Coach just told the boys that they got to move the ball. They got to pick up the pace because it's getting staggy out there. I mean, they've allowed up 6 points, and they should not have allowed that. They've let up a screen in this last 2 minutes, so they need to get back to moving the ball. Back to you guys.
And we're back in action as Montague goes for a 3. He gets it. His second 3 of the night. And despite the timeout to slow things down, this one's still moving fast as Babick drives in. Good defense by the sophomore stud, and it goes the Bears' way.
And that was a creative and high basketball IQ play there from Montague. Could not gain possession himself, so he just throws it off of the leg of Vic Babick, and that's a great heads-up play.
If you're loving this basketball right now, I think you're going to love what I'm about to say even more. It's National Draw Dinosaur Day, and at halftime, some of the BBN crew are going to draw our own dinosaurs and show you them as Middlebrook hits the hook shot. But we're excited to show you our drawing skills at halftime. The dinosaurs, not sure who's going to win. I'm guessing it's going to be you, Jackson.
I'm a horrible drawer. Never been able to, but, you know, sometimes you're born with natural gifts, so I guess we'll see if drawing's one of them.
And this stadium is on fire right now as the steal stolen back by Basha. David Rosling and company. Leighton Leonard for three. He gets it. The Bears unstoppable from beyond the arc.
And let's talk about that 10-second sequence from Leonard. Jumping, he turns the ball over, jumps up and stops the pass down court, and then hits the three. The Bears are on fire and playing aggressive. We're seeing Leonard dive for the ball on defense, Montague dive for the ball on defense, and Mason in their face and playing great man defense.
8 unanswered points for the Bears. Score now reads 18-7, excuse me. That's another fast break. This one doesn't work out though. Some miscommunication. Howard driving in, blocked by McGee. Laser to Montague. Leonard tried to go for the poster, unable to get it to go, and it's the Pumas ball.
And now that's nearly 2 posters for 2 different players tonight. McGee and Leighton. I did see a foul there, a little smacking of the arm, which caused that dunk to end up a little short, but no call there and definitely a questionable one.
And if one of those guys gets a poster tonight, it's gonna go crazy in the Bear Den. As now Babick trying to make something happen. He finds Turner up top. A lot of time left on the shot clock, no need to rush, but they do and turn it over. The Bears controlling the pace of this game right now. Montague off the screen for three. And that was a little bit of the heat check. Doesn't go.
And it was open for him, and Montague was able to hit those. So a shot there is a good look. Wide open and leading by 11. It's nice to take your chances early.
Again, 8-0 run for the Bears since that timeout from Perry. The Pumas trying to stop that here and reset it. As for three is Babick. He gets it. Babick. 1, 2, 3 for the big number 3.
And it's not often to see 2 threes in a row from a guy who is 6'7" and just a sophomore. And that height is coming, and he's rostered as a guard. And that's just insane to me.
Like, what are they feeding these kids these days? Like, are we serious? Jackson, you're like 4'10", I'm like 6 foot. It's insane.
I guess we're inflating our own and bringing down some other people's.
Yeah, you know, all in good fun as Montague, you know, he can only hit threes, so that one's a little bit deep. Driving in here is Turner, out of control, gets it back to Howard, and a foul on the Bears.
A little reach in there by Montague, not the most necessary, but in a game with this fast pace of defense and an aggressive play style, a poke at the ball there is a good defensive look.
And leading in scoring for the Bears tonight, Leighton Leonard with 7, Montague with 6. And as for the Pumas, that would be Babick. Driving in now, J.J. Howard. And looked like it could have been a block or a charge. Nothing called, though. And the ref, I've never seen that motion. What was that?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest, but definitely some questionable officiating in this first quarter. A clear missed foul on Leonard's dunk, and another one missed there, in my opinion. And we'll have to see how some of this officiating could play a role on tonight's game.
Bears up 6, minute left in the first quarter. As Gullerford has it at the top of the key. Leonard now sizing up his defender. Euro step through the lane, and it's a foul against Turner.
And Leonard will go to the line to shoot 2. He is a great free throw shooter for the Bears. While the team is not shooting the greatest, around a 68% team average, which definitely needs to improve if they want to make a deep run in the playoffs.
And last year, they made it decently far, you know, got all the way to the quarterfinals before falling just short. Perry, of course, 1-1 at all, four-peated with Koa Pete. So this year, tables have turned. The Bears looking to secure a top 4 seed, and a win here tonight would go a long way for that.
It sure would. And a win tonight gives them the chance to secure the region next Friday versus Chandler, and that game will be right here on YouTube next Friday on the Bash Bear Network. But this game does affect Basha's playoff seeding a lot.
As this one's out of bounds, as you were just saying. Next week, Basha Chandler, that one will be on here on Friday. And that's senior night, so don't forget to tune in. Me and Jackson will be on the call for that one, as well as Maddie Smith courtside. 30 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Basha leads 20-12. It's been an exciting one so far. Laser to Gulliford. Gulliford to Layton. Good ball movement by the Bears. As Laser looking for a man. He finds Gulliford. And Gulliford at the logo. Montague can shoot it from here. 4 seconds remaining. Driving in, kicking out. Shot off too late though, as it's almost got off by Christian Hernandez. End of the first quarter, Bears lead 20-12.
And you mentioned Christian Hernandez there on the shot attempt. This is his first game back into the lineup and playing since suffering a deep bone bruise in his wrist. And tonight is his first night being able to be active since the game around a month ago versus Central.
Yeah, and he's been playing pretty well tonight. He's been showing up on the defensive side of things, a lot more the offense side, obviously being his first shot.
And just there from the Bears, I would have liked to see that shot either come from Gulliford or come from Montague, as they did have the open look, but just finding who was even more open with Hernandez in the corner, just a little bit past him.
And just got word from our wonderful teacher, Glenda Skalitsky, that call that the ref was calling was signal of a flop. So on that, what you wanted to be a call was called a flop by the ref, as now we have Maddie Smith courtside with another update for you.
Thanks, guys. As it's going into the second quarter, it's getting a little stagnant out there. It's getting a little choppy when it comes to their defense. So as long as they lock in on that defense, you know, keep that ball moving around, they're going to be all set to go going into that second quarter. Back to you guys.
And we welcome you back, Perry. We'll start with the ball to kick off this second quarter of play. It's been a good one so far. McGee currently guarding Diamond. Cutting into the lane is Babic. What a play by the Pumas. Turner to Babic for the 2.
And we've seen a couple threes coming from Babic in this game, but the Pumas love to drive to the rim.
They really do, as Middlebrook drives to the rim, as you just said, the Pumas like to do, spinning and gets it. 2 more points for his total on the night. He's at 7. And a screen, good screen by Dane Montague. Bad pass results in a Basha takeaway. Gulliford in the lane. Middlebrook at the top of the key, doesn't get a good handle on it. And McGee slowing it down. Hernandez to Roberts. Roberts to McGee. McGee for 3. He's got it. And all 3 of these Basha stars are playing lights out right now.
Yeah, they sure are. And Basha looking great with the ball movement, taking their time to find the open guys. But there's a player right now.
I was gonna wait for you to talk, but Babic, my goodness. You just every time you touch the ball, you gotta stop talking. He is on fire right now as McGee jumping. Not a smart play by him.
And back to what I was saying earlier, a player on the floor right now for the Pumas is number 32, Dane Montague. He's listed as 6'11", and being nearly 7 foot in high school is a huge advantage for post work. So expect to see a lot of points in the post room tonight.
He had a great screen earlier today, knocking somebody over. It was a fair screen. His feet weren't moving, but it's been good for the Pumas all year long. As Diamond drives in, catches his own rebound. Babic, bang! His 4th 3 on the night, and his 14th point.
It just doesn't make sense for a guy of his size to be able to shoot this well.
And McGee rejected at the rim. Diamond out to Barnes. Barnes doesn't get it to go. And fighting for the board is Leonard. And Diamond, possession goes to Basha on that jump ball.
And I wouldn't say this game was at 0, but it's almost like 0 to 100 right here. The energy got turned up a lot. We see more aggressive rebounding, a bunch of deep threes from Babic, and aggressive points in the paint by the Bears. And we're in for a good remaining 22 minutes of basketball.
And I wish we could show the student section right now. You can see it a little bit when they go to the other side of the court, but the entirety of the student section is on their feet, all in the blackout uniform. It's crazy to see the Bear Den this packed and this loud as McGee is off the mark on his jumper. Babic with the board. Now going down the lane is Howard. Intercepted by the Bears. Montague driving in, finds McGee. McGee slams it down. Looking at the crowd as he does all too often.
And this is likely to be McGee's last time playing the Pumas. The second game in the series, and it being his senior year, he's looking forward to having himself a night.
And this would be, if he gets a win, his 3rd win against the Pumas. Obviously, second one coming earlier this year, and his first one 2 years ago. As Babic is off the mark there. Good board by Leonard. McGee trying to find something as Montague drives in, deflected by Babic.
And on that baseline, a lot of action going on in the rebound battle. Babic and Montague with Laser and Middlebrook. But an interesting substitution that just caught my eye. Number 12 for the Pumas coming onto the court, DJ DeTrizia.
And DJ, for those who don't know, he used to play for Basha. He went to Basha High School, actually was on the BBN network for a little bit last year, and then transferred to Perry, and is now a rotational player, and a good one at that for the Pumas.
And he was a key rotational piece for the Bears last year in their playoff run, a sneaky good defender, but he's also a great dual sport athlete in football.
He sure is, as driving it is McGee, rejected by the rim. He was so close to getting the dunk he's wanted all year long, as Leonard interrupts the passing lane but can't hold on.
And if that dunk didn't get blocked by the rim, this place would have gotten crazy. Went crazy in the Puma student section, but McGee is just on fire. 5 points in just the second quarter, and he's looking to score a lot more.
And confusion on the court now as the refs are talking to each other. Pumas will get the inbound still. Get it to Diamond. Diamond picks up his dribble a little early. And a timeout called on the Pumas. You just can't pick up your dribble there.
And Leonard forced them to. He's playing aggressive, in-your-face defense. And the Bears are doing a great job defending, leading 27-20, and they're playing amazing on defense.
You know what I just realized is not good about all these students being here? Now at halftime, I can't go and buy myself a hot dog or something because the concession stand line is going to be too long.
Well, at halftime, what you can do is watch the halftime competition that Mr. Olson just announced. they're bringing back the paper airplanes.
They said that last week. It didn't happen. Hopefully it happens this time. We saw it once. Only 4 people made the paper airplanes to the logo, which was surprising. For those who don't know and haven't been with us, basically you throw a paper airplane. If it lands on the Bear logo in the middle of the court, you have a chance at a half-court shot for $100. Lofting this pass is DJ DeTrizio, and catching it is Barnes. Diamond has the ball at the top of the key. Now foul called on Leonard.
And the Bears need to be cautious with their reach-ins there. Getting a little too aggressive when defending from behind and giving the Pumas more time in a reset shot clock that they wouldn't have had.
And back on the court, Vic Babick, the star player, you could say, for the Pumas tonight. He's played a heck of a game, and joining him is J.J. Howard. The inbound gets to Bundy. He passes to Diamond. Diamond driving in, Euro step, and toilet bowling. Looked like he was gonna make it, then miss, and then it fell in.
Definitely an interesting and long toilet bowl. Maybe the longest we've had all season.
As Leonard drives in, he hits him with a little bit of a pump fake of a pass, turns around, gets the easy bucket.
And Bundy is a sophomore, and that was a little young defensive miscommunication. He let go of his zone after playing the pressure, but that allowed Leonard to spin through it and get the layup.
Babick driving in, missing the layup. Good board by David Rosling. As Leonard for 3, he hits it! Leighton Leonard with 14 points on the night. Driving in is Diamond, and Diamond responds.
And if anyone had to have a big breakout game tonight, it would be Leonard. Hasn't had the...
Speaking of Leonard, for 3, bang! Leighton Leonard, almost a 20-piece in the first half.
And I was about to say, this is his night to have a game. Last year, in his freshman season, he was guarded by a top 5 player in the country, Koa Pete. And now, with no one to stop him tonight, he can have himself maybe the 40.
He's having himself a field day as Howard makes a great move on Rosling and gets the 2 to go. Timeout by the Pumas. Jackson, what a game we've seen tonight. What are you looking forward to in the remainder of this one?
I'm looking forward for some energy to turn up. And I'm also looking for Leighton Leonard to bring more heat. 3 3-pointers made. He's having himself a game.
He sure is. And it was Kingston Montague who started off the game really hot, and Leonard, who's kind of picked it up. 17 for him. He is playing insanely well against these rival Pumas.
And something I've had my eyes on these first 2 quarters is the scorebook. It looks like we got a little new one, and I'm loving it.
I am as well. Now, we're going to try some new things soon. You teased it on the soccer live stream we had last night. By the way, start watching those. Our last one of the year is next week on Thursday, right before the Friday Chandler game. I guess not right before, 24 hours before, but that's going to be a fun one. Hopefully Reese joins again so we can talk about his little quesadilla incident. Well, that's what he calls the quesadilla, for those who are wondering. The Bears now, Middlebrook back in the game. Gulliford to McGee. McGee for 3. Doesn't go. Good board by Howard. And long pass down the court as he finds Diamond. Diamond to Babick. Babick sizing up Montague. Getting it to Turner. No bucket for him. Gulliford with the rebound. And they get it to the hot hand, and Leonard. Montague for 3. Bang!
And the Bears are shooting lights out tonight. 3 threes from Leonard, 3 now from Montague, and the Bears are shooting the ball amazingly.
I mean, if you're the Pumas, what are you supposed to do? you keep on making shots like that with Diamond. He's been playing well tonight. His 9th point there. You keep on making your shots, but then you go down court, and then you've got Leighton Leonard, Kingston Montague, and Mason McGee just making everything on you. And now we have Middlebrook trying to drive in. Leonard thought he was going to shoot it there. He had an opening, but Kingston Montague does.
And 4.
Automatic. We need to come up with a nickname for him or something. Spinning into lane is Diamond, and the ref calls a travel on him. High scoring affair in this first half, 41-29. The Bears lead. 32 seconds remain.
And I don't quite have a nickname for Montague, but I have a player comparison, and he happens to be one of his favorite, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Great shooter from the 3, and also they're both Canadian.
Well, that's an interesting stat, as Leonard looks to make something of this position the Bears are in. McGee now finds Leonard. Maddox Laser hasn't really gotten rolling yet, but if he does, he could be deadly. Speaking of deadly, Montague fouled on the 3. Looked like it was close to being an and 1 and a possible 4-point play.
Yeah, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3. The best free throw shooter on this Bears team. Don't want to jinx anything since I've had some pretty bad luck, but he's a great free throw shooter.
If you don't want to jinx anything, then why say anything at all, Jackson?
I mean, you have a point there.
Montague misses the first. Swishes the second.
And he's making the 3rd.
Jackson, what did we just say? He made the 3rd, okay. There we go. Jackson, you didn't jinx him that time. 3 seconds remain, not much time left for the Pumas. Howard needs to get a shot up. He does. Almost goes in for the buzzer beater. And what a half by the Bears and the Pumas, both of them. We now are going to show you Basha's best during halftime. We'll throw it down to Maddie Smith right now.
Coach, I overheard you talking to your players that it's been a stagnant game. Can you elaborate a little bit?
We want to push the ball. We want to keep the pressure on. I mean, we've got, what do we have, 43 points? We're leaving about 15 points off the board because we want to play transition. This game should be played in the 80s or the 90s tonight.
Now, speaking of points, a lot of Perry's points have been in the paint. So how are you guys going to adjust to that?
Well, we got to lock in. We let their shooter get loose a couple of times, and credit him. They've made a couple of deep ones. We knew that's going to happen. You can't make mental errors. We got to lock in defensively.
Okay, well, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Earlier this week, I was able to catch up with Deshaun Middlebrooks, and every athlete tells a story that goes deeper than the scoreboard. And for Deshaun Middlebrooks, basketball has been a constant, shaped by family, perseverance, and drive to be better every day. So on this episode of Basha's Best, we take a closer look at his journey and the people who helped him along the way.
Like many young successful athletes, athleticism runs in the family. And for Deshaun, it's no different.
Well, most of my family's always been in athletics. My uncle playing basketball, my dad playing football, so it just kind of falls on the family line. They've kept me in sports all my life. I think my mom is for sure the hardest on me. She makes sure I'm always getting everything done with making sure my school's in check so I can play, and all the outside stuff, making sure I'm eating the right stuff. But my family with my dad and my uncle, they've always just been kind of like the guide in sports specifically.
Growing up watching his family play, he started playing basketball at 5, and his uncle has always been a part of the journey.
Deshaun has grown from somebody, sometimes he used to be really quiet, and I've seen him over the last couple of years get a voice for himself, speak up. Sometimes I see him put his arms around some of the other guys like Mason or Kingston or Leighton or Maddox and grab them in and just talk with them when they're maybe a little more frustrated. And I've really seen him grow as a leader, and it's been amazing to watch.
My uncle coached me actually from I think 6th grade to 8th grade. on multiple AAU teams, so he's always been just like that little thing on my shoulder telling me what to do.
Being able to coach Deshaun, he's always listened. He's always been a good kid. We didn't argue too much. He pretty much, if I would say to do something, he would do it. And he's always been such a hard worker that it's easy to coach a kid that works hard. It's really easy.
Hard work may have came easy to Deshaun, but his path to the player he is today wasn't so simple.
What made you transfer from Mesquite over to Basha?
Just the competition, really. I felt like I wasn't getting pushed at Mesquite as well as I could have been. And coming over here, it's just been going up ever since.
So what would you say the difference is then from playing from Basha to Mesquite?
I get it to some of the coaching, and then the players here, they push me to be better every day.
I think it was better in the long end because I think my brother talked about it. It's a better playing field, 6A, and Mesquite did graduate a whole bunch of seniors. So it would have been him and like freshmen if he stayed at Mesquite. And even though we did love Mesquite for what it was just time to make a move for his basketball career.
Pursuing a career in basketball isn't easy, and for Deshaun, it means focusing his attention to his health and well-being.
Make sure I get in the gym. My eating's probably what I'm working on the best right now, because I don't want to be eating a bunch of junk food, but working out outside the gym, making sure I'm getting my body recovered with ice and everything like that.
Deshaun has had some injuries, especially early on in his high school career. He didn't play his first half of his freshman year because of an injury. And I just tried to be there for him, to be their support. I know when kids get injured, it's usually the mental thing that is the hardest for them to get over. So I just try to be there mentally, support them, let them know, the ball will dribble again.
For Deshaun, that was exactly the case, and the ball bounced right back into his court.
This year, now you're a starter and you're a captain. What does that mean to you, being able to be a starter and be a role model for your team?
It means a lot to me, honestly. Being able to be kind of like a face for people to look up to for the younger levels, because we have some sophomores on our team. Being able to kind of set that guideline of where they need to be and hold up their accountability for what they need to do.
Being a 4-year starter means consistency is key, and Deshaun did just that, leading him to reach 1,000 career points a few weeks ago.
It was great, honestly, a real milestone that I was really leaning for this year. I mean, I wanted it last year, but this year, really make sure I get there. It was great to have a lot of my family out there seeing it.
Being a role model on and off the court is a big aspect of life to Deshaun.
I know you talked a little bit about, obviously, your uncle and your mom, but do you have any other family that's been there who kind of pushes you?
My brothers, I have 5 brothers. They all look up to me. We'll be at the house and they'll be copying my moves and stuff. It's really funny, but I'd say my brothers for sure. I have a cousin that's playing over at somewhere else in Arizona.
Deshaun hopes to not only take his basketball talents, but leadership skills to the next level and continue to be a role model for all those around him. I'm Madeline Smith for BBN Sports.
And we welcome you back from the halftime break. Got a lot of people in here. Let's see if we can get our judge in here. So we'll show you all the drawings. This was Jackson's. It's got the volcano with the little weird dinosaur. This one was Reese. Yummy, yummy dinosaur. Yum, yum. This one was Maddie. Not the sideline reporter, but behind the scenes. And this one was mine. See, it's green, reminiscent of the good dinosaur. This one was Ronan. He wrote Big Slat, his nickname, and then Andrews. And then Andrews right here. I think we got to DQ him. He drew this before half. So, Christian, we brought you on here. You gotta tell us your order of where you would rank these dinosaurs, please.
Okay. Give me. I'm gonna go the top 3.
Okay.
I like this one.
Okay, but are you ranked like is this number 3 or number 1?
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3. Okay, Jackson, 3rd place.
Tate number 2 for the good times with the green dinosaur.
Yes.
And Reese number 1 for all the time.
No, that is rigged. This is rigged.
How is it rigged?
Number 2?
Look at the attention to detail.
Look at mine. What? No. This is the biggest robbery of all time.
He literally has the whole thing going on.
Jackson got robbed. Low key, no. Andrew's the one who got robbed. Look at Andrew's dinosaur. I think he drew the single best dinosaur here. But
it's too good. I can't prove if it was
made by him or not. The good dinosaur always wins. And we're gonna have to ask everybody to clear out. Okay, no. Wait, Reese, come over here. Actually, we got to get the winner on the mic. So, Reese, how do you feel following that great halftime win?
I mean, it's just what I do, Tate. I win. I'm consistent in everything I do, from drawing dinosaurs to waking up in the morning. It's just what I do.
It's just what you do.
Did you like the yum yum?
Yes, I did like the yum yum.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Surprised it's the only thing you wrote on there, right here.
I mean,
I get the attention. You got the meteor, you got the volcano. Still don't think you should have won.
Can we show the camera here really quick?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, look at that. Do you see the precision to detail? Do you see the meteor, everyone? The yum yum dinosaur. Do you see the turtle getting chased by the T-Rex?
Reese the goat. Okay, we're gonna have to get you off the mic now.
All right,
Don't
later,
want another
fellas.
quesadilla incident. All right. As now Jackson, we're back for this second half of basketball. It's been a good one so far. Just had a pretty fun halftime as well.
And you mentioned the quesadilla incident. While Reese knows how to draw dinosaurs pretty well, he doesn't know how to say the word quesadilla.
Yeah, I mean, at least he won something. Probably his first thing he's ever won. He needs to frame this. Maybe we frame it and put it up in the BBN, the Wall of Fame. What are we thinking?
I vote in favor of that. I think that would be great.
And we're back into the action as Diamond and Turner are working. We now have Maddie with the fans.
No, take my camera. Okay, so who am I here with today? The ESPN, right?
Yep, ESPN.
And so what is your guys' job here at this game tonight?
Just filling in the game, doing the scouting reports, talking a lot of trash.
Okay, so, the student section's never been this hype before, so what made ESPN come out for tonight's game?
Big game, big rivalry game, Battle of Vista, had to pop out for it.
So can you guys show us some of your school spirit right now with the rest of the crowd?
Yeah, we'll get them loud. Let's go.
Let's go, Ward! Come on! Defense! Let's go! Defense! 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 Defense!
And we're back. Leonard hits the and one. He just got 6 points to open up the second half of play. Bears lead by 18. Minute and a half has expired.
And He's on track for 30, which would be the season high for him, and he's playing amazing.
And a 3 for Howard doesn't go, as now Leonard, fast break, a little bit out of control, gets it under control though. Montague kicks it to Middlebrook for 3, doesn't go, bounces in and out. Diamond now Euro step, easy layup, nice finish.
And that is great transitional defense that the Pumas needed, being able to secure that rebound and create the scoring opportunity immediately.
Speaking of transitional defense, they just defended Leonard there, but again, more transitional defense. Thought it was going to be a lob, it wasn't. Montague hits a layup, and now he is shaken up on the ground. Took a tumble and looks like he's got his eye hurting.
And he was in the air on that layup, got pushed from behind. I would have called that a foul if I was officiating this game, and it looked like he hit his head on the floor pretty hard.
And there will be a stoppage in play now as the Bears have called the timeout. Scoreboard reads 51-33. We thank you all for joining us tonight on this wonderful rivalry game. Me and Jackson are having a lot of fun. If you didn't see our dinosaur halftime, Reese Thompson won with his purple dinosaur labeled Yum Yum Dinosaur. I think it was a robbery. Jackson, you're the one who should have taken home the gold medal for dinosaur drawing.
I mean, I guess you can't, not everything's gonna go your way, you know. Sometimes there's some biased officiating with Christian Martin and Reese Thompson, but a Yum Yum Dinosaur, unheard of. Maybe he got an A for creativity.
It also says RAR. I'm just noticing now, spelled R-A-W-R.
Oh, he deserved it. He earns it
And one
now.
of them is screaming H-A-H-H-H.
And the dinosaurs also have like human arms and chicken feet.
and I think Reese is up top as a steal here by Leonard. Gets it to Montague for 3. Doesn't go. Laser with the board. Back out to Montague for 3. Doesn't go again. That's not something you see too often. Diamond driving in. Foul called. And 1.
That is a tough basket to make. Heavily contested with the contact, causing him to go off balance. But the Bears are going to need to find a way to get Mason McGee back involved in this game. When he has been able to get hot, it's been great for the Bears, and they have gone on those huge scoring runs.
They sure have, as now Diamond lines up for his 1 free throw. This one just short. And 2 Basha players fighting for the ball out of bounds on them.
And the Bears need to get more coordinated on the rebounds. There's a few times where 2 of them are kind of fighting for the rebound, like you mentioned, but they are giving the Pumas more chances on the attacking half of the court than they should.
They sure are, as good defense here by McGee. Basha with a comfortable 16-point lead, 5:19 left in the game. And Babic was the hot hand in the first half for the Pumas. Barnes has it up top, finds Diamond, and foul called on Laser. Looked clean to me, but it's kind of how the refs have been calling this game.
Definitely looked clean to me as well. The Basha stands not too excited about that call, but I just want to point out something. I've never not seen Maddox Laser with a smile on his face. He could have been scored on or dunking on his brother like he did last week. He's just always smiling.
He sure is, as the Bears are all smiles right now. They hold a 16-point advantage over their longtime rivals. Good steal by Basha, but in the skirmish, the Pumas come out with it. They find Babic down low, who misses 2 layups. Middlebrook almost falling out of bounds. And a foul on the Pumas.
And not too sure what happened there for Babic. Missed those 2 layups in a row. not the most common thing, but then also fouls him and gives the Bears time to reset and get ready for this next possession.
Yeah, I mean, not a great turn of events for Perry. Babic has been your most reliable player all game long, making basically every shot. Misses 2 there. Not something we see too often. Leonard sizing up Babic. And McGee, step back, jumper, doesn't go. Board poked out of the hands of Leonard by Howard. Babic now taking it up the court. He finds Cunningham. Now we have Howard. Back to Cunningham. To Diamond. Still a lot of time on the shot clock. No reason to hurry. Miscommunication there. Diamond drops the dribble handoff. Diamond for a deep 3. Rims out. Rebound goes to McGee.
And the Bears doing great on that side of the court, rebounding while on defense. And they're making Perry take those shots and bringing them down to the end of the shot clock.
McGee wants it himself. He drives in, step back, McGee, short. And Diamond finds Babic. Babic to Howard. Howard for 3. The corner 3 is good. J.J. Howard.
And Howard is finding himself a way to get involved tonight. The Pumas' leading scorer on the season, averaging around 17 points with 9 so far tonight.
And a foul called against the Pumas. That will be on Cunningham. Trying to size up Middlebrook. Powerful force Middlebrook is. Some substitution for Basha. Maddox Laser and Mason McGee come out. Blake Roberts comes in as Montague tries to hit a 3. Seemed like he got fouled, but no call as that one rolls out of bounds.
And it's continuous on this Basha side with a weaker whistle. I saw a clear foul there, full contact to his arm, because the way Montague's been playing tonight, no way he would hit the side of the backboard without contact.
And almost seemed like a travel. Babic gets it to his man Howard, who hits the silencer on this Basha crowd, cutting the lead to 10. They're still in this thing. A lot of time remains. Pull up for Montague, so smooth. Now Howard looks to respond. He's had a pretty good second half himself, almost leading his team in scoring with 12. Babic driving in, powerful dribbles.
And I saw a travel there for sure.
And gets it out. Driving in was Diamond, who cannot get it to go. Foul on the Bears.
And you mentioned upgrades. One of those potentially being us getting video replay pretty soon. I would have liked to see a replay there, as I saw a clear travel there by Babic.
Well, I can't wait for that replay, and I'm sure we're going to be more excited about watching the dunks and the three-pointers than the fouls, or could have been called foul plays. So that's going to be a great asset, especially to your side of things, getting to draw over the screen. Diamond misses the second. Rebound goes to Babic. Babic, power dribble, and gets it in.
And that's a great spin move to get off of his man and just hits the little floater up and over.
Timeout Basha. Groothouse wanting to slow the pace down on some things. 30-second timeout for us here tonight. While Basha Best was going on, there was another halftime competition other than just our dinosaur drawing one. The half-court shot. I think, what was it, 4 people made it to the logo again? And nobody made the half-court shot.
Yeah, this time nobody was even close except for the first shot, a little high off the backboard. But the last time we did it, the closest shot ended up being one of the JV players, Chase, who hit the top of the basketball hoop and got it to somehow bounce in and hit the rim. But I heard that they used a woman's ball last time, which is what he's blaming his miss on.
That would make sense as we see Maddie down the court side.
Thanks, guys. Coach G keeps emphasizing to his players that this is a team sport. They got to play a team game. Stop searching for those highlights if they want to continue their strong efforts in this game. Back to you guys.
And Babic connects with his man Bundy, who throws it right back at him for the layup. Bears lead now cut down to 7, but Montague for 3!
Back to 10.
The dagger extends the lead back to 10. Now Howard trying to make something happen. He finds Diamond. Some aggressive defense being played by the Bears so far. To Babic. Babic for 3. He's off the mark. Good board by Montague. The Bears now have a chance to take back a longer lead as Montague is ice cold.
Okay, let's take a look at something. Montague and Leonard combined have more points than the Pumas. 47, 23 for Layton, and 24 for Montague. This is insane.
And it's insane. The chemistry these two players have had. Montague has hit 6 threes tonight. Crazy. And Leonard has hit 4. Just a 3-point affair in this one.
And the Bears haven't taken the most 3-point shots, but they're feeling it tonight. 10 made, likely a team season high with 30 points of the 59. So playing a balanced offense on both sides, but the Bears are shooting the ball amazingly.
Well, 30 points of the 59 just out of those 2 players. It's been a 2-man show tonight from the 2-star sophomores. And what a game it has been. The Pumas still making it a competition against the Bears, but Basha just not letting this lead slip away.
And a rivalry game, especially a district in Region 1, is always going to stay in anyone's reach. And one thing to watch out for could be the Bears' fourth quarter slowness.
And now we have Maddie Smith courtside.
As the third quarter is finishing up, the Bears just got to stay connected. Remember, continue their team spirit, their team ball, and get those rebounds. Rebounds are key to this game. Back to you guys.
Montague with another one. That's 7 on the night. I mean, if he keeps going, he could get to that 10-point mark. Foul on the Bears.
And Montague has to be nearing a school record, I imagine, for single game threes with 7. Wonder if we can find out that exact number, but he's having himself a night.
And it is amazing for the Bears right now to have Montague getting this hot this late in the season, because the playoffs are coming up. And when you got a 3-point sharpshooter like Montague, it's going to be hard to lose games if he's on it. Babic looking to get the score a little bit closer. He drives in, pulls up, and hits an easy jumper. Montague, a crazy 3 as time expires in this third quarter. Basha leads 62-48. What a game we've witnessed tonight.
It sure has been an offensive and 3-point showdown. 7 for Montague, 4 for Leonard, and 4 for Babic. It's been a great game.
And we said it earlier, but Leonard and Montague have more points than the entirety of this Perry team. They're playing insane basketball right now.
And I guess we can't stress it enough about how well Montague and Leonard have been shooting the ball tonight. And they've grown a lot together, playing with each other since middle school. And you can find more about that watching an episode of Basha's Best with Kingston Montague that released last week. But if you haven't seen it already, make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, Ronan Slattery did that episode of Basha's Best. Those are always fun to watch. And don't forget, we will be back here in the Bear Den Friday next week for senior night. Bears versus Wolves. And Basha opens up with this ball if we have Maddie Smith down courtside.
Looks like the Bears have the ball, and currently they are running chest to try to get that ball up to Deshaun for the lob. Let's see how it plays out. Back to you guys.
And we're back. McGee driving in, reverse layup. He gets that one to go. 7 points for him tonight. And Babic looking to find something. He drives in. Contested layup. He makes it. And McGee driving in. Looked for the poster. Doesn't make it. Opts for the layup. Rebound. Goes to Dane Montague. Babic for three. Doesn't go. Fast-paced game right now. Middlebrook driving in and Euro step. Fake dunk, it seemed like.
And that is a great play there from the senior, faking the dunk and into the Euro and making sure to keep that clean without a travel. It was just a great play there.
As the Bears foul Diamond, he was driving into the lane. LJ Diamond has had a pretty good night for himself tonight.
He sure has. Playing great with the assistant on defense, and he's just played great tonight.
He makes the first. He lines up for the second. That one doesn't go. Laser with the board. And oh no, McGee drives in, gets the layup, and one. Mason McGee.
And Mason committed to the University of San Francisco. He's going to be such a fun player to go watch in college next year. He's shifty, he's bouncy, he can do everything. He's an amazing athlete and a great team leader.
Speaking of doing anything, misses the free throw. Seemed like almost on purpose, gets the dunk. Basha leads 70-51. And I would like to bring something up about this Montague-Leonard combo we've seen tonight. Earlier this season, me and you, we went and we interviewed both Montague and Leonard, and Leighton Leonard said one of his goals for the year was to combine for 80 points with Montague, and while they're at 50 tonight, I don't think they're going to reach that mark, but those two are electric, and I wouldn't be surprised if in the end of this year and the 2 years coming for them in this Basha program, if they could get an 80-pointer.
And another thing to watch out with the two, both are creeping up on that 1,000-point mark already. Both insane scorers. Montague, his freshman season, having 540 points as a freshman, looking to match Grace Beckler and Mason McGee as the next two four-year varsity starters.
It will be the Pumas ball as we get out of this timeout. 70-51, Bears advantage. 6.5 minutes left in the game. LJ Diamond been big for the Pumas tonight. See if he continues that as he finds a deep three. Doesn't get it to go. Good rebound by Turner. Turner to Howard. Howard for three. Bang! The Pumas trying to get back into this one.
And they're going to need more big plays like threes if they want to get back into it.
And a foul call on Diamond. Gotta say, don't really like that call.
Foul going to number 4, LJ Diamond, third personal on Diamond.
And the Bear Den going crazy right now, enjoying the 16-point lead and the sweep for the first time in a while, with Koa P obviously graduating.
And what an inbounds play. McGee gets it to Maddox, who passes it right back for the dunk.
And Laser giving Mason the little point and smile there. Hasn't scored tonight, but he's nearing a double-double on assists and rebounds.
In good board by Austin Turner with the and one. Now, the Bears aren't totally home free yet. We've seen bigger runs. 6 minutes left in this game. A 16-point game is definitely able to be, 16-point deficit is definitely able to be came back by.
And we saw that earlier this season, and not a Bears game, but the game between Kai Miles and Mesa versus the Highland Hawks, both top 5 teams in the state. But Kai Miles scored 14 points in 2.5 minutes to send that game to OT, where the Jackrabbits went and won that game.
Both those teams, Arizona superpowers, as Montague misses that one. Laser with the rebound and a foul.
And Laser, I'm just not going to say it, but getting his first opportunity to put some points on the board.
Well, no free throws awarded. Say it was on the ground. Timeout, Basha.
And I did not see that on the ground. I saw it more of a shooting, but a questionable call in the first place. Looks like primarily ball, but still, Montague and Leonard, just an absolutely electric duo tonight.
They sure have been. 50 points still on the scoreboard. Been held pretty silent the past 2 minutes, but rest of the game, they've been on fire. And the Bears now set to inbound this one. Seem to have a play drawn up.
And maybe a delay of game here with, Laser's jersey not just untucked, but also some blood on this jersey.
And Blake Roberts will be put into the game. Junior, 6'5". Montague looking for the open pass, can't find anything. He gets it to Roberts. As now we have Maddie Smith with another update.
If you all saw right now, Maddie is off the court because Maddie has blood all over his shirt. So currently our sports trainer, also coincidentally named Maddie, is trying to clean it up with some hydrogen peroxide. Hopefully he'll be able to get back into the game, but he will not be able to play until the blood is off of his white jersey. Back to you guys.
We're back, and what a shot by McGee. And then Diamond goes down the court and answers it. A nice step through. I know you love that move.
I sure do. Just taking that little step through and hop. I love seeing players do that.
As Babic has a chance to cut this deficit once again, driving in, kicking out. Foul called on the Bears.
And the trainer's still over there working on Maddox Laser's jersey, trying to get some of that blood off. But still, he keeps on smiling. I don't get how you can have a bloody nose and a dirty jersey and still just be smiling.
Diamond finds Babic on the inbound. Babic for three. Swish. You can't see a more perfect shot than that one. Leonard driving in, finding McGee. McGee going up for it and rejected. Good board though by Leonard, fighting for that one. Leonard for three, he gets it.
It's 26th point of the night. He's on fire.
Speaking of on fire, Babic, corner three. 4.5 minutes remain in this one. David Rosling taking it up the court. McGee trying to find something. A lob, maybe? Leonard gets it to Griffey Williams, recently subbed in. McGee driving in, going for the layup, foul call. He'll go to the line for two.
And on this next possession, if I'm the Bears, I'm looking for a pass to the corner, out to the guard, number 5, David Rosling. He's a sharpshooter, especially from that corner. His favorite spot on the floor, and I would expect a quick pass to him on the next possession.
McGee hits the first free throw. Basha lead now back up to 13.
Do you think he'll potentially miss this one again?
I don't think the other one was intentional. I think he just kind of got the rebound. This one is good. 14-point lead for the Bears. 17 points for the man in three. He's been hot late in this game. Babic loses control, but gotten back by Dane Montague. As this one gets to Howard, J.J. Howard for three. Doesn't go, good board by Barnes. Barnes, pull up jumper.
Basket by Barnes.
That was a great shot, contested right over the defender and hit it.
Spinning is McGee. Foul called, and that's when you kind of just want to go back to soccer rules and go, come on, ref, advantage.
And I saw a little glance there up at his points total at 17, and I bet he wants to be the third Bear tonight to hit that 20-point mark.
It would be him, Montague, and Leonard. 3 stars for this Basha team, and all 3 on the court now. McGee makes one, misses one. As Barnes looks to get past him. Perry's been good with their ball movement all night. Just this second half, haven't been able to make too many shots. Never mind, Babic, deep three.
And still keeping it a 10-point game, 3 minutes left. Still able, if the Pumas can make a big run, but the Bears can hit a three here to kind of quiet some of the noise.
McGee trying to drop some sort of play. He gets it to Middlebrook. McGee for three. Off the front of the rim. Spinning is Roberts. McGee driving in again, and good board by Barnes. Kobe Barnes for the Pumas. Gets it out to J.J. Howard, who finds Diamond for three. And they are on it right now. The score is now 80-73, and all of a sudden, momentum is starting to shift.
And the Perry fans are brought to their feet. And the Basha fans are still on as an and one.
And momentum immediately back to the Bears. Montague, great finish. And now he goes to the line for one. He makes this. This is 30 points on the night.
And 30 for him. 4 more until Leonard would hit that 30. 20 points shy of their preseason goal, but still one to be extremely proud of.
And there it is, 30 points for Kingston Montague. Leighton Leonard with 26, and McGee with 18. Top 3 scorers for the Bears. Babick trapped in the corner. Leonard playing good D. And out of bounds on the Pumas. Montague not being able to escape that pressure.
And Laser having a quieter game offensively, but a bunch of assists, over 10 rebounds, and playing great defense tonight.
Laser has the ball at the top of the key, finds McGee, gets it to Montague, pulls up at the strip and gets it. Stripe, excuse me, not strip. And foul on Montague. Basha leads by 12, 85-73, minute 49 left in this match. The ball goes to Montague. Finds Babick. Off the screen is Babick. To Barnes for 3. That one's off the mark. Good board by Maddox Laser. I feel like Montague's gonna check up a heat check soon.
Or get it to McGee, who wants his 20th point of the night.
And that one off the ref goes into the hands of Perry. LJ Diamond gets fouled going up.
And an aggressive foul there from Leonard. Not the most necessary, but it looks like Diamond was trying to go for the dunk there and swing the momentum. So I am not mad at that foul right there.
And if Diamond makes these two, still down by 10, the Pumas will need a miracle to come back in this one. Diamond hits both. Still got a chance. Minute 18 left on the clock. They get it to McGee, who starts to walk it up the court.
And I would expect a drive-in here.
And it's looks like they're trying to foul as Laser throws it down. 50 seconds left. Howard got to find something quick to Diamond. Fade away. Ooh, that was smooth. And the student section cheering just like football as Leonard misses the 3, but this student section has been great for Basha tonight.
And the Bears can run this down from here. More time on the shot clock than the game, and they can run this down.
And trying to foul is the Pumas. No fouls called. Leonard for 3. Doesn't go. McGee with the board. And just dribbling it out is McGee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Basha has swept their longtime rival for the first time in a while now.
And great performances. 32 for number 11, Kingston Montague, and 26 for Leighton Leonard. These star sophomores continue to deliver.
This was a high scoring affair tonight, 87-79. And you talk about Basha's side, don't forget to bring up the Pumas. You got Vic Babick with a 29 banger. He was on fire tonight, followed up by LJ Diamond, who came up a lot late in that game with 22 points. It was a great game. We thank you again for joining us on the Bash Pro Network. Don't forget to tune in. Next Thursday is our girls varsity soccer game. And next Friday, boys basketball senior night versus Castile. Final score 87-79. And the Bears didn't trail a single time in this game from start to finish. They won every single time. We now have Maddie Smith courtside.
Okay, I'm here with Kingston tonight. Kingston, you had a great night shooting with over 32 points. What was working for you tonight?
My teammates were finding me, and I'm just confident in my game. I work hard every night, every day, so it's just going out there and being confident.
Now, how much extra motivation came with a rivalry game like tonight?
I treat every game the same, so it wasn't more motivation. I just go out there and play hard every game I do.
Okay, but you have to feel a little bit different, though, at least tonight, because this is the first time in over 10 years that Perry has been swept by the Basha Bears. So how do you feel about that?
We're trying to do it again next year.
Great. And obviously, the crowd has been the biggest we've seen in a long time. Did that influence your game tonight in a positive way?
Yeah, for sure. The energy was amazing out here.
So what you're telling is the fans should come back out to every single game?
Come out.
Well, congratulations on tonight's win.
Thank you.
We thank you again for joining us on the Bash Bear Network. Reese Thompson, winner of the halftime dinosaur drawing competition, right here with us, as well as the questionable ref sort of in the camera shot. We thank you for joining us. And in case we don't see you next Thursday or Friday, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.